Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. That's right, the legend has sadly passed away. Now, he was 93 years old, so he has absolutely lived a life. This is not a tragic death by any circumstances, but I'm sure it is still very sad for his family and, of course, his millions of fans that he's gathered throughout the decades, namely because of his obviously most famous and iconic role as the voice of Darth Vader, but also even almost as great was also his voice of Mufasa in The Lion King. You know, those are probably his two most iconic roles, and obviously from my perspective, they're my two favorites as well. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I was some diehard James Earl Jones fan, but I'm definitely going to pay respects to a man who definitely was involved in things that helped shape my childhood and was taking part in some of my favorite films ever. So, and it cannot be like understated just how important and integral he was to those films. But, you know, those films aside, he obviously had a massive career. Like, I can't say I've seen a whole ton of his stuff, only a few things really, but he accomplished everything in film, in TV, in theater, you know, obviously known for his voiceover work, all of that. He was just renowned and so well respected across the board in all fields, just a complete thespian, like of the genre of acting, you know, a great performer, all of that. But, you know, obviously just talking about his most iconic ones, you know, the voice of Darth Vader, it doesn't get more iconic than that. I mean, you can't put any other voice to that character and have it be anywhere near as menacing as it was. It's everything about the first Star Wars film hinged on the performance of Darth Vader. And that voiceover is what carried it really. Like a great film in its own regard, but if you don't have that iconic performance, it doesn't, Star Wars might not be remembered to this day. And really, he's at the center of that. And George Lucas said it himself about how important he was to that film. So I'm not going to dwell here for too long on this. It's just, I really just wanted to pay my respects to the great man. He obviously meant a lot to my childhood in terms of his involvement in some of my favorite films, and just had you just talk about a voice or a presence that just oozes gravitas. I mean, something we're so lacking these days with some of our modern actors and younger ones in particular. They just don't have it, and he just seemed to have it. And obviously that voice helped in a lot of ways to give him that sense of gravitas, but definitely he carried that all the way through his career, all the way to the end. So yeah, look, rest in peace to James Earl Jones, a legend of film, a legend of cinema, all of that. He deserves all the praise that comes his way. Seems to be a great man in all regards, not just in his acting, but also his family life and just who he was as a person, decent human being, all of that. I don't know anything much about him really, but just from what we hear, seems like he was a great man. So yeah, rest in peace to him, a legend. And yeah, I just wanted to say that today and just give my thoughts and respects to the great man. So thanks for watching, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below about his career, what your favorite performances were. And yeah, we'll post them all below, and like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.